East Side Flii, man. I sing that street shit, real nigga, no weak shit, man. I'm from the Carrollton area. I jumped off the porch in the nine. Grew up just loving music. You know, what I'm talking about. In my reigning time, I produced and released about three um, major albums, you know what I'm saying, under the direction of Soul Focus and Authentic Empire. So y'all can check that out on all streaming platforms, you know what I'm saying, everywhere. Have a few collaborations all over. Y'all know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Sing that street shit, real nigga, no weak shit, man, and tune in live, line, like a heartbeat.
We're
Yes,
back.
indeed. We are back like a commercial break. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got our homie East Side Flii. That was his music video. That was the song of the day, man. We got him in the building. What's up with you, homie?
Oh man, I'm doing
Welcome to the
good,
Live Line
man.
TV and Radio. How you doing, big dog? Let me let you
All
get up
right.
on that microphone right quick. Make sure you get up
I
on it
gotta get
close.
right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Make sure we
Yeah.
getting your voice and vocals for the people to hear you out there in the land, you dig? Appreciate you coming through, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Talk. Yeah, look, we just played your song, man. Talk about that. Tell us how that one came about, big brother, before we really get off into
Oh,
the
that's
interview.
big, big. That came about me like really like changing my whole life. Period, man. I come up in the streets of New Orleans like real rough, man. Being from the 17th, you know what I'm saying? Being able to have access to the third wall.
Most definitely. So how you came up with that title? Came through. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my son. I'll keep it real, my son. Like I'm he the only person I wanna be a superhero to, my son. So when I come through, it's like I want to be his superhero. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to look up to nobody else but me so he can learn the way. You know what I'm saying? Take in what I had to do for you. So if you have a son, you do the same.
Heard that. That's what's up, man. That's real
How old
noble,
your son
homie.
is?
My son is 14.
14?
Yeah.
14 years old.
Man, shout out to
I'm
Lil one.
44, so that's big.
40.
That's big.
Man, shout out to
Real
Lil one.
big.
So tell us about tell me a little bit more about the label in Houston. I know you people in Houston, so I know that's how I met you.
Okay.
When you rolling big home in Houston. So tell me a little bit how that was that journey working with them.
Uh, Actually, that was one of my blessings. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my brother. You know what I'm talking about first and foremost. Um, been knowing him all my life. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like with me grabbing the bull by the horns and buying my own company in 20 after being released, um, I needed a bigger audience. And I felt like, So Focus could give it to me. So I went with them, and not only did I go with them, I also got my label signed to another production company, you know what I'm saying, Authentic Empire. So, being able to have ISDSS, which is mine, you know what I'm saying, So Focus, which is my brother's, and being able to have both of those two labels conjuncted and to come up with a project, skillful like the first collaboration, you know what I'm saying, with So Focus. It worked wonders for me, man. It took me from New Orleans to New York to California to all over. Meeting people like DJ Self, meeting people like DJ Scream in Atlanta, running into people like AG Lottie, running into Money Mook, actually Waka Flocka. It opened up a lot for me, and I, you know, kind of owe a lot of that to So Focused, period, because it was opportunity. But a lot behind the scenes wasn't right, but as I stand now, I stand, you know, that's So Focused for life, forever. That's mine, you know what I'm saying? And ISDSS. And as an artist, you need to know where you come from. You need to know any major person come from, where you come from. You need to know these things. So maybe when you run into them, you can pay homage and maybe make a hit record, man, and make you some money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to tell them. I mean, that other wave they got going on, that's not music, but losing our kids to that shit.
Word. And yeah, that was a good way of putting that right there, and I appreciate you asking that question right there, Platinum, because that was a damn good question. Talk to us about it then. Talk to us about where you from and how you came up, and because knowing where you from in this game is a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm from the 17. I'm really like, I represent all parts of the 17. I mean, I'm never gonna disassociate myself with Gert Town, Nigga Town, Holly Grove, because I done got beat up in all them spots, you heard, man.
You got beat up in all of
Oh yeah, boy, I'm 0-49, boy, I'm telling
you. You done lost fights and you done won fights, right?
Hey,
you
man,
didn't lose them all.
Listen, man, I done told you, man, I'm 0-49, man. Don't make me win one now, youngster. I'm telling you. But the 17, man, you know what I'm saying? I come up with people like Dooney. I come up with people like the, Woogie, Freckle Red. These names I'm naming, if y'all know these people, y'all know what's up. I ran around with Turk, you know what I'm saying? The hot boy Turk. Me and him actually went to Fauché together, to be honest with you. Strolling through there in those years and days and times, you know what I'm saying, I actually became the drum major for Fauché, coming from Warren Easton. I just told my people, man, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna go nowhere Warren Easton. I'm gonna go to Fauché. Mom said, "This is your mama, man. I ain't going to Fauché." I got kicked out of school. Fuck all that. I won't go to Fauché.
Just to go to Fauché.
Yes,
Fauché used to rock, used to jump.
And need I tell you, my first year there, I became the drum major. The third underclassman in history.
Word, that's what's up. Shout out to all the Fauché alum out there, because it's a whole bunch of them.
Oh, man, go Tarpons, man. Y'all already know. Don't make me sing the fight song on here, man.
I'm from the Bank, so I don't really know too much about the Cross the River schools, but I do remember Fauché for sure, you know what I'm saying? So when you first figured out, was it at Fauché? Was it before Fauché when this music thing became a thing for you?
Actually, I was being prepped around that time. I was actually in a choir with some Raymond Miles, you know what I'm saying, before he passed away.
What
I
you
kept
was?
it going.
What you was, a tenor?
Yeah, I'm a tenor.
You a tenor?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Well, my bad. But actually, dealing with him and the band with Mr. Brummer actually kind of like gave me a voice. Because I wasn't playing the horn, I was actually in the drum section, you know what I'm saying? Which is the heartbeat of any band, you know what I'm saying? So through that, I used to write a lot. Carl Thomas was actually one of my vocal coaches back in the game before he actually made Summer Rain.
Wow, that's a big name, especially back in those days. Carl Thomas was a huge celebrity back then.
Shout out to my boy. Ricky Rich, also a mentor of mine. Actually, that was the first person that ever gave me a record deal. He come from here, graduated UNO, and just so happened, man, I was just following the New Orleans, Houston trend, right? Like Mr. Mike. You know what I'm saying? The Ghetto Twins. It seemed like every artist that came from New Orleans went to H-Town. And I was like, looking at that. And I just wanted to be a part of, you know what I'm saying, New Orleans history, you know what I'm saying, by creating, something that I could call my own and actually help the people, you know what I'm saying, if I can, you know what I'm saying, because everybody don't want your help, Sometimes you got to let them do it on their own. Because I was one of those people who wanted to do it on their own as well. You know what I'm saying? Although I had so much help.
So where you got your name from? Who gave you your name and how did it come?
Oh, wow.
Because you got the East Side Flii.
Yeah, how that name came through.
How that name, you got the East attached to it.
All right. Check it out. When I first came out, I was called Rasta.
Rasta?
Yeah, I ain't have I ain't have no identity. I didn't know
Just
what I had
How
going
you-
Just
on.
Rasta,
How you
huh?
get
Just
Rasta?
Rasta.
How you get Rasta?
Did you
Well,
have
actually,
dreads
at
at
that,
least?
yeah, I had some dreads, but at
Alright.
that moment, I was like, coming off that real prison kick, and I was just trying to form myself. But I had this unique sound that Mr. Ricky Rich used to bring out. You know what I'm saying? And record me because he used to record me with a lot of live instruments and stuff like that. I owe a lot to him as my mentor because he has made me the artist I am today. He made me master my craft. He made me become a businessman. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, like if you want to be an artist, you got to learn the business. Don't be the artist first. Learn the business. If you don't know the business of an artist, then how you going to be one?
Consequences could be detrimental going in an opposite route.
Facts.
What are some of the things you learned as an artist in this industry, good and bad? Well,
Um, as far as the good things, like I learned how to compose music. I learned how to become a voice. Bad thing, the worst thing I've ever had happen to me in this journey was a company scam. My company out some money, you know what I'm saying? They know who I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Um,
so you got scammed out of some money.
Oh yeah.
Your label was scammed out of something. Like who
Yeah.
was like as far like what was that all about? How you get scammed?
Artists is not, doing what they were supposed to do. If I get a contract with you, you know what I'm saying, and your artist don't show up for my video shoot and I traveled 16 hours to your city to shoot a video, that's infringement.
Right.
That's not good business.
No, it's
That's you telling me that you don't give a fuck as a businessman because we have an obligation. Contract, paperwork.
yes.
That's
Once
what that
you
is
sign
for.
him on that line, you got an obligation.
And when you do that and you don't, you know what I'm saying, it don't go right. Because I'm just the artist at this moment, you know what I'm saying? Not this person not knowing that I'm the head of the artist development here. You don't know who this person is. Me and my people starting a company. We everybody until we are the CEOs. We're trying to make it. So we got to have each other's back. This is what it's for. That's what the team is for. Right?
So that experience, did that derail you, or
Yeah,
was it a reason for you to? What happened after that?
That kept me going. Instead of like having any kind of beef with my partners, I kept it real with my partners. Stayed there, grinded out, and we put out another artist. And we put out another album. I don't lose because I'm actually, I'm not just the artist though. You know what I'm saying? I work there. That's my family. That's my home. To be honest, if anything, the enemy is Authentic Empire because, we came to y'all with our heart in our hand
Mm-hmm.
as well as our money. And I don't like to be played with my money, man. Nobody don't like to be played with without their money. When we trying to get out the streets, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be playing with nobody. Me or my partners. We ain't got no time to be playing with nobody.
I don't think it's just not good business decisions to be wasting time on playing with people out here in these streets. So I mean, we only got a few minutes left in our interview. So let's like get off into we had some questions of the day earlier. You know what I'm saying? Fly. We here with East Side Flii. You know what I'm saying? From the 17th. You understand me? All over the 17th. You've been all around the 17th, man. Let me ask you this. Did you ever put salt or sugar in your grits or rice, brother? Was that a meal for your East Side?
Yes, both of them.
Tell me about it.
Wait, why you put sugar in your? Which one you put in there?
Well, look, I used to attend Xavier University for Upward Bound, and I met this cat named Josh. He was from Japan. Mm-hmm. And, man, this dude right here introduced me to sugar, butter, and rice. And I
Sugar,
was
butter,
like,
and rice.
wow,
That's a meal.
that's a
Was it
meal.
good?
It was good as a Lord. I bet you go home and do it.
Y'all skinny that sugar, butter, and
You ain't
rice.
gonna
It's
catch me
a
putting no
meal.
sugar,
I
no
bet
butter,
you, I
I'm
and
trying
bet
to tell
no
you.
rice.
Egg and rice, all that, man. I'm from the streets, man. Whatever the streets cook, I eat. From hot sausage to egg and rice. You know what I'm saying? With, ooh,
Bologna and rice. You chop
boy, I
all
done
that up
had.
with eggs,
Look,
man.
I
That's
done
a
had all
meal.
3 of them:
They ate
mustard
that on juice.
sandwiches, ketchup sandwiches, and meal sandwiches. All 3 of them. You hear me? Put some respect on my name.
Bet that up.
They're
So
teaching these youngsters. They don't understand them hard
they don't know
days.
nothing about commodity.
I
So
would say I really wish I could go back to those days now, man. Now that I've made it, you know what I'm saying, and now we all in a different tax bracket. Shit, I wish I could go back to commodity, man. Shit hard.
that was some good
I'm telling
commodity
you.
cheese back in the day. That cheese,
Not the commodities.
I'm trying to tell you, and that pot of milk. You get the right combination of milk and powder going, boy. You got some real vitamin D milk. I'm trying
Man,
to
you
tell
had
you.
the kabooms, man. You was
Oh.
winning. You had the kabooms, you was winning, man. King Vitamins, you was on top.
King Vitamins was the world. You
You
heard me,
was on top, man,
Farina.
for real. I
You
still
heard?
eat farina.
Farina is good for you. I'm trying to tell you, that's the cheapest
I still
grits you
eat
can
that
find on the
right
planet.
now with cheese, man.
Feeling. I'm telling you, it go good with anything. Let me ask you this. We had another question of the day. What's something in the culture we normalize that's actually holding us back? What you think about that question, East Side Flii?
That was a big ass word. I tell you that.
What's something in the culture that we normalize that's actually holding us back?
I would say working together, because if you actually be real about the situation, that's what you make the business for.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, all this about you in competition with me, that's bullshit. How you gonna be in competition with me and you don't even know what I got?
True. You hear me? You don't know what to compete against.
Exactly. So I would say messing with each other, man, like togetherness, like get out your feelings, man. I mean, I'ma say this. You can work with whoever you want to work with. It's your money, it's your name. You gotta stand on it. But if you're faking and you're not right, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But whatever's done in the dark, gotta come to the light, my nigga. Every day.
Word. So that's what's up, East Side Flii. So if you know what's next for you out here in this music industry, what we can expect from the label, music coming out and stuff like that.
Well, we're gonna continue to have a fucking so focused summer. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drop the last days of Black Crime Volume 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The world been waiting on that. Street niggas, whole niggas, all that.
So
I'm
the
here. I ain't going nowhere.
so the it's dropping, you know what I'm saying? You got any songs that's been put out yet?
Well, right now, I'm holding my ground. I ain't giving a nigga nothing until I drop it. Shout out to my boy Wacko. Shout out to my sister, who also holding it down with East Lake Events. If y'all need any space for any kind of event, please link up with East Lake Events 2024, which is another company I'm, you know what I'm saying, attached to. I ain't true, man. Look, man, when I first started this, bro, I ain't have no idea on nothing. I'm back for it all, man. Like Yak, man. I want me. I want my round.
Most definitely East Side Flii, you know what I'm saying? So when the album dropping again?
Well, right now, I'm actually working with my my label mate right now, T Foley. We're gonna go back over some more plans. I actually wanna go at this a whole nother way. I'm actually gonna try to drop it for the last quarter
Gotcha.
of this year. Maybe get some help from well, actually, I'm recorded all up, man. I'm done
Probably
what I
working
come
on the
to
next
do.
project. You
Yes,
just wait to
actually,
put that one out and still
right,
probably
right.
doing your thing. Huh?
I got one more song that I wanna record. Hopefully I can get it with my boy Wacko, man. I've like throughout my career. I mean, he's one of the artists that I've seen stand out in my city besides my partner BTY Youngin, you know what I'm saying? And Juvenile and the rest of the people who made their mark in New Orleans. Like I really fuck with that boy Wacko, you know what I'm saying? He has this wide range of telling stories. I really fuck with him, you know what I'm saying? Really, really, really. Especially, I don't know if y'all ever heard of a song with him and Scarface, but it actually made me, open up my catalog a little bit more. So once we finish that, knock that out the way, The Last Days of Black Crime Volume 2 should be on the way. If not, who? Man, y'all know me, man. Stop playing. I don't do no lying.
So that's
on business, man.
That's the homie East Side Flii. Look, our girl G Dub, she had to jump up right quick because Baby Dub is acting like a 2-year-old in the back. So East Side Flii, before we get up out this thing, man, real quick, brother, if there's anyone you would like to work with out there, right about now, any collaborations you want to let us know about, or anybody you trying to reach out to, who would that be?
I ain't gonna lie, big brother. Like I said, man, I would love to do a lot, you know what I'm saying, with Wacko, you know what I'm saying, from UPT Well, actually, Briefcase Records, because I actually just found out my partner just opened his own record label. So I would like to do a lot of work with Briefcase Records because I like how, you know what I'm saying, Wacko tells stories. Other than that, I like to keep it in-house, man. Like, I do my best music with, Foolish 300, you know what I'm saying? So focused, brother. That's where I come from. That's why I derive. That's why I'm a B. That's how I'm rocking, man. I don't know how to get it.
East Side Flii, 17 to the bone. Gris, any questions you want to ask Platinum?
I got a question.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. We appreciate you coming through East Side Flii, updating us on what's happening,
y'all, man.
giving us your story. You feel me? Your home.
Yeah.
How long was the stretch?
Oh, man, 17 and a half. I'm from the 17.
17 with 17 underneath the belt. You ain't trying to give them no more, huh? No more time at all, huh?
I mean,
if it need be, now we don't want to see that. We don't want to see that happen. We
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to be me, bro. And that's me being an artist. The artist I say I am, man. The Last Days of Black Crime. I really want to see something different for these kids because this wave of music we're on now, well, you know what I'm saying? Man, there have been more murders on social media than in real life. I do not want that. Boy, nigga play with my kid, boy. Whew.
It's something to pray about, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it all with P with you, brother. You understand? Like, we gonna leave it in the Lord's hands, but I feel the same exact way you do.
I just want to see my son become a man. I don't care what happened after that.
And that's what most black men want. We just want to see our kids grow up and get the things that we never had, and we want to work our asses off to help them get to those positions. You know what I'm saying? That's what most black men represent in America. You know what I'm saying?
We do. It's just that we don't take the time to value that, right? Because I'm not going to say it was always bad for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I come up in a good home in the 17s, you know what I'm saying? My people had a little bread, and they utilized it, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything I know about my people, you know what I'm saying? They had businesses, and, we was all coming together, so if anything was wrong or if one of your family members may needed, some money to pay the bills, they didn't have to go outside and broadcast their business. You know what I'm saying? What you need? And I grew up, under buku women. You know what I'm saying? I got 17 ATs, my nigga.
That's a lot of love. I can tell you that right now. You
From
know
the
what I'm saying?
17
It's
to
a
the
big
night
family.
ball. That's a
You know
lot.
what I'm saying? That's a lot of love, man.
That's
Brother, we appreciate you. We went over time, you know what I'm saying? But the
Man, I
conversation is
appreciate
definitely what we got to pick up on, have more of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of love going out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you updating us on what's happening with you and the record label and all that. You feel me? East Side Flii. We can find you on social media one more time, big brother.
You can find me at FLII_ twice ISDSS, which is my own label. At the same time, y'all can also follow me and check me out on all social streaming platforms at EASTSIDEFLII on SoundCloud, where I'm also SoundCloud famous with 262K viewers. You can check me out as official _ East Side Flii. Y'all can check out the Last Days of Black Crime Volume 1 on that site right there. Don't be afraid to let the world know that you do positive music. You know what I'm saying? I do positive music.
Word, that's what's up. We appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? It's the homie East Side Flii.
Whoa, what's poppin' with y'all? This your boy DJ Platinum, man. On the live line. Tune in each and every Tuesday at 8:30 on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, on every platform. Tune in. You already know. Let's get it.